many people don't know about the history of Crystal City. So it is especially meaningful that there is a place that tells that history, a story that not everybody knows about. So it is really important for us to be able to tell that story.
Great honor for us to be here today to celebrate this grand opening of the My Story Museum. Let's hear a wonderful round of applause for this wonderful historic event.
Children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and all of us need to be able to teach them what we have been through and what has been accomplished. I invite you all right now to see what the museum has to offer.
People in this community always wanted a museum. But my idea is to have a museum, and these are the 3 stories that I want to tell.
We have the Veterans Honor Roll, which is Diana Palacios' commemoration to her father, who was a World War II vet. We also have the history of the La Raza Unida Party, which started here in Crystal City as a result of the 69 high school walkout. And then we have the Crystal City internment camp, which is kind of the third part of this 3-part museum.
When I purchased the building, I was thinking of my business, but I knew this was too big. I called Uri, and he said, you know what? I'm going to tell Mr. Uno about you. We two need to talk. We agreed to meet. There was talk about what the Pilgrimage Committee was trying to do. And at that meeting, I told them about the building and that it was available. And from then on, we just kept talking about it and figuring out what we were going to do.
Well, Crystal City and Zavala County is rich in history. The work in the field, Cesar Chavez was here. The Raza Unida, of course, Popeye. That's part of our history. We have a committee that is helping with the veterans, gathering the photos and putting out the notices and all that. Mr. Victor Uno and his group with the exhibit for the internment camp. They are also magnificent.
A group of us started talking about how it would be nice to have a place to kind of showcase or show the history of the Crystal City internment camp.
A significant part of the story is that Crystal City was the last concentration camp that alone has some national significance.
When I found out that the school where I went to was actually for prisoners, they never told us. They kept it quiet. I guess they were ashamed or something.
Looking at some of these photos, they're in all of these photos, my sisters and brothers, my parents. It's, even to this day, it's hard to explain how they made it through.
My father came to Crystal City. He was interned when he was 16 years old, and his story is similar to others, a story that not everybody knows about.
The stories are going to be the real key to this, so we're extremely happy and pleased that we're a part of this.
Yeah, that partnership with the Crystal City residents, the elected officials, Diana Palacios, has just been so instrumental in us being able to do this.
They all said, yes, we love to have you and we'll help you in any way we can. So,
and having this relationship is going to really help us secure a future for us here.
It's all about people. It's the people who, changed life in America for their children, and really, this is a place where they can be honored.
It's a real intrinsic part of this community's history, and to have it here, I think is going to be a big draw.
We're very, very lucky that we had this opportunity, and here it is. We're having a grand opening.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Seriously. But I've known all my life. Well, their families anyway, They told me about this place. They knew about this place,
Kind of amazing to see because this piece right here, this is my great-grandpa. Yeah, so it's cool to see a lot of my family's stuff here, and then how they're honoring a lot of the veterans from here, from my little hometown, Crystal City.
I think it's wonderful to express all the history that's going on here. It's really proud to say that I'm from here too.